Hello, my wonderful friends. Magus with you on a beautiful day. We're back in the library. Oh, guys, I can't wipe the smile off my face. I'm so excited about today's video. We're going somewhere. This is going to be a good video. I know the title was a little scary. It wasn't clickbait, my friends. I've seen this. There is a book that if you read it once, it will curse you. But the reason I'm smiling, because there's good news. We've seen it time and time again. You don't have to stay cursed. You can be blessed, and you'll be a little wiser coming out of it. I got to share this with you, because what a time we live in. We understand the brain now more than we ever have. And it's proven now that when you read books, it rewires the neural pathways, my friends, and it creates a reality. It can create heaven on earth or hell on earth with your ideas and the ideas we get from books. And I got to share this with you because it's what started my passion. My dad retired at 33 years old, a multimillionaire. And he said the reason is because of the books he read. So can you imagine as a kid, I thought, wow, I see my dad living a lifestyle that others aren't, that they want. And he said it's because of books. You probably see why I'm surrounded now by books. And so of course, I have some of his favorites: How to Win Friends and Influence People, the Power of Positive Thinking, Norman Vincent Peale, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, Psycho-Cybernetics. I mean, these books are the ones that created him. Now get this. My cousin, he's worked with the most famous people in the world. And his success, he thanks my dad for because he turned him on to those books. So he said that all of his success and wealth came from those books, my friend. So it's the power of books. Now look at this. Even in fiction books, you'll find these truths. This is from the Night Circus. Oh, I love this book. You know, if you saw my 5 favorite books of all time, this is one of them. Listen to this, though. This is about being an author. He says, you may tell a tale that takes up residence in someone's soul, becomes their blood and self and purpose. That tale will move them and drive them, and who knows what they might do because of it, because of your words. My friends, you have to be responsible when you're an author. My God, I've seen this, guys. I've written stuff, and it's come true. Thank God I write good stuff. Now, I know other authors that have written horror stories, and it's come true in their life. That's scary. But now we're starting to understand, my friends. I mean, this is the information age. We understand what this world is, right? It's a simulation. The energy, the frequency you hold, the beliefs you have creates a real world. And my friends, I've been in ministry. I mean, I can't even remember how long. As long as I have memory, I've been in ministry. And the most, how do I put, I don't want to isolate anyone. I don't want anyone to shut this off. I want you to get to the end truth. But can I just be honest? My friends, the people that come to me the most with depression, suicidal thoughts, just fear, they're afraid they blaspheme the Holy Spirit and they're going to burn in hell for eternity. It's come from the Bible, my friends, and that's supposed to be the good book, the book that was written by God. But my friends, that's the book that if you read once, you will be cursed, my friends, but you can break free. And I know this because not only have I seen it in my own life, but as I shared my testimony, I mean, countless of testimonies of people come and say, Magus, thank you. And so I'll tell you what set me free. When I was a kid, because I was being groomed to be a pastor, went to Bible college, the whole thing. I read the Bible. What was I in 8th, ninth grade, from cover to cover, and I developed the worst case of OCD. Like nothing, if you haven't had it before, you can't describe the nightmare. You get stuck in this loop. I can laugh about it now because it seems so ridiculous. It's not funny when you're going through it, my friends. It is literally a living hell. And I was so in fear because of what I read in that Bible, my friends. And they said that was God. And I didn't know there was anywhere else to go. And I was tortured for years, my friends. Then a book came along And it resonated with what I knew was true in my heart, because I always questioned, even as a kid, those stories. I thought, it doesn't seem God. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem good. And they said, well, you can't trust your heart. It's deceitful. Just listen to our book, listen to your priest, do what you're told. My friends, excuse me, I got Asha, the original religion, that the others actually branched off of: Judaism, Christianity, Islam. The original religion, their God was completely different. Those other religions, they changed it when they wrote their Bibles and Qurans and whatever. My friends, the original religion, God was just the highest principle of good. He didn't get angry, jealous, hate, war, kill men, women, and children. He wasn't love and hate. He wasn't peace and war. Nothing you could do could make him come out of his high position to get to anger, to hate, to warring and killing. My friends, it was impossible. And when I heard that, it resonated in my heart. I was set free like that. Then I shared my testimony. My friends, like I said, I can't tell you how many people said, Magus, I've been healed from OCD. I've been released from a curse. I've been blessed. I have the true God, the all good God. I have Asha, the Holy Spirit. I was afraid I could be separated, that I could blaspheme and be separated from Asha, from the Holy Spirit, from God good. And now I realize it's impossible. I am that God good stuff. The Holy Spirit is that divine spark in me. We are one and we can never be separated, my friends. And so a bad book can put you in chains, but a good book can set you free and release you. My friends, a good book can make you successful, a multimillionaire. A bad book can put you in a living hell, my friends. And I could tell you story after story, but I think you get the gist of what I'm saying here. It doesn't have to be a super long video for you to think about. Be careful what you read. Is it really God good? Lot of books say they're God good. Just give it a test. My friends, they might say that's the God, but is it all good? Right? We're Zoroastrians here, the Magi. Zoroaster means pure light, undefiled, undiluted. And here's the important part: unmixed. The highest principle of God good is not mixed, right? It's not dark and light. We're the light that the darkness flees from. We're that pure love that hate, fear, greed, war, dis-ease. It can't live in this frequency. And my friends, as you read our holy text, there's nothing in it unreasonable, nothing you question and think, well, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound God. All of it sounds good. All of it sounds God. My friends, because it's good. It's God, right? In our religion, God and good are the same things. If it doesn't feel good, it's not God. My friends, it might be some form of God, a Jehovah, a Allah, a Shiva the Destroyer, whatever. But if you're looking for the highest principle, God good, you find it in the original religion, Zoroastrian. Be careful what you read. And try it. Do you know what? You want to work a little Magi magic? Try writing. Just get yourself a notepad and a pen and start writing out your dreams and desires. And just kind of dream while you're doing it. Maybe it's the feeling of being free and happy and in a loving relationship and just protection and provision and safety. And then have a reason to believe. This is the secret of the Magi magic. You have to have a reason to believe. Otherwise, you're just thinking, oh, wouldn't that be nice? Or maybe you're trying to make a deal with a deity in the sky. Hey, I'll stop doing this if you do this. Or I will do this if you'll do this. I'll give to charity, whatever. That doesn't work, my friends. It's about attuning true belief. Our reason to believe, because in the original religion, God was just good, and the only thing that could come from a just good mind is just good thoughts about you and the world. And in truth, in the capital R reality, the capital T truth, you are good. The world is good. That's your reason to believe. Now dream as big as you can in that. See yourself as healthy and protected and provided for and blessed in everything you do. And know you can never be separated from God. You can heal from the fear and trauma that's been put into you over the years, usually fed from outside sources. Sometimes people, They didn't mean to harm you. Sometimes parents, grandparents, teachers, they're trying to protect you with fear and manipulation because that's all they know. They didn't know there's anything else. They thought it's the Bible, it's Jehovah, it's Allah, it's the Quran, right? They didn't know there's anything else. But then when the original comes and it resonates with the book that is written in your heart, can I ask you, will you read the book in your heart that knows the difference from good and bad? Like when you were a kid and you heard those horrible Bible stories and you questioned and they got kind of mad at you. Don't question. Don't trust your heart. Don't meditate. You might get deceived by a devil. My youth pastor told me this. Everyone he knew that ever meditated left the church. It's not because a devil got them. It's because they realized that that church, that Bible, that God wasn't good enough. My friends, because inside of us, there's a divine spark that is pure good. That's why we recognize when something ain't good enough and we get the heck out of there because we don't want to be cursed. My friends, we want to be blessed and happy and joyful. My friends, so enjoy this beautiful day. Your Magus loves you. If you got any kind of value from this video at all, do me a favor, hit that like button. Comment if you haven't already subscribed. Helps the channel, helps us get this message of Zoroaster to the world because the world really needs this frequency, this God right now to hold this spirit, this energy, because we'll change this world back to Asha, the perfect creator's perfect idea. Asha is in truth, in reality. Let's step into it. Do that by reading the book that's in your heart, my friends. It's all good. Attune yourself to that all good God. Hold that, be the love and the peace and the joy you want to see. Write about it, read about it, sing about it, and you'll see it with your eyes. You'll hear it, you'll touch it. Because in truth, heaven is already here. It's the only thing that could come from the perfect creator's perfect mind. And I love you.